Are you ready to change your life in 2024? A new year often sparks a desire for transformation, for improvement, for change. And that's perfectly normal. In fact, it's more than just normal, it's necessary. That spark, that desire, is the first step to changing your life. It's the moment you acknowledge that something needs to be different. You may not know what it is yet, but you feel it deep down. You want more. You want better. You want change. This year, 2024, is your time. It's your opportunity to transform that spark into a roaring flame. This video series is about that journey. It's about taking that first step, and then the next one, and the next, until you've created the change you're seeking. It's about making 2024 your year of transformation. The first step, acknowledging the need for change, has been taken. What's next? What does change mean for you? Define it. It's a seemingly simple question, yet its answer sets the foundation for the transformation that lies ahead. Change, for you, might mean picking up a new skill, or perhaps letting go of a toxic habit. But how do we ensure this desired change isn't just a fleeting thought? The answer lies in setting clear, specific, and measurable goals. Goals are the beacon lights on your path to change. They give your efforts a sense of direction, making the journey towards change less daunting. But not all goals are created equal. To truly catalyze change, your goals need to be SMART. Now you may wonder, what are SMART goals? It's an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break these down. A specific goal narrows down your focus. Instead of saying, I want to read more, say, I want to read 1 book per month. This makes your goal tangible, giving you a clear target to aim for. A measurable goal allows you to track your progress. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I want to jog for 30 minutes thrice a week. This way, you can quantify your progress with every jog. An achievable goal respects your limits. It's good to aim high, but not so high that the goal becomes unattainable. Instead of saying, I'll write a bestseller, start with, I'll write 500 words a day. A relevant goal aligns with your broader life objectives. If your overarching goal is to lead a healthier lifestyle, then setting a goal to run a marathon is more relevant than learning to play a musical instrument. A time-bound goal sets a deadline. It infuses a sense of urgency, propelling you to act. Instead of saying, I'll learn Spanish, say, I'll learn Spanish by the end of the year. With these SMART goals, you're not just dreaming about change, you're planning for it. You're breaking down your change into manageable, measurable steps. And with each step, you're inching closer to your desired change. With clear goals in sight, you are already on your way to a better you. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So how do you plan for change? Let's dive into this. The importance of a step-by-step plan can't be overstated when you're on the quest to change your life. Imagine setting out on a journey without a map or a clear path. You might end up wandering aimlessly, right? The same applies to your goals. Without a structured plan, your aspirations may remain just that, aspirations. Now here's the interesting part. Breaking down your goals into smaller tasks makes them less overwhelming, more manageable, and thus, more achievable. Think of it as trying to move a mountain. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? But if you were to break this mountain into small rocks, you'd find it much more manageable to move, one rock at a time. That's the power of breaking down your goals. So how do you do this? Let's say you have a goal to get healthier this year. A vague plan might be, I'll eat healthier and exercise more. But a more detailed plan would break this down into actionable steps. For instance, I'll replace my morning coffee with a green smoothie, walk for 30 minutes every day after dinner, and join a yoga class twice a week. See the difference? The second plan is specific, measurable, and time-bound. It gives you a clear direction and makes your goal feel much more attainable. But remember, a plan isn't set in stone. It's a roadmap, not a railway track. You can always adjust your plan based on your progress and circumstances. If you find yourself struggling with your 30-minute walks, maybe start with 15 minutes and gradually increase your time. The key is to keep moving forward no matter how slow. In conclusion, a well-structured plan is like a compass. It guides you towards your goal, ensuring you're not lost or overwhelmed on your journey. It breaks down your mountainous goal into small, manageable rocks, making the impossible seem possible. A well-laid plan is your roadmap to change. Let's keep moving. You've set your goals, you've mapped out your plan, now what? Well, now comes the most crucial part of your journey, taking action. It's the point where your dreams start to take shape, where the abstract becomes tangible. But remember, this stage is less about grand gestures and more about consistent, disciplined actions. Let's think of it as building a house. You've designed the blueprint, selected the materials, and now it's time to lay the first brick. But laying one brick isn't enough, is it? To build a house, you need to lay thousands of bricks, one after the other, day after day. That's how your dreams are built too, one action at a time. But here's the thing, consistency is key. It's easy to get excited in the beginning, fueled by the novelty and the thrill of embarking on a new journey. But as time passes, as obstacles crop up, that initial enthusiasm can dwindle. It's here that discipline steps in. Discipline is what keeps you going when the excitement fades. It's what ensures that you continue to lay your bricks, even when you'd rather not. The road to achieving your goals is rarely smooth. There will be days when you falter, when your actions don't bring the desired results. But don't let that discourage you. Instead, treat these moments as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, the path to success is paved with mistakes well handled. Moreover, keep in mind that taking action is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. It's about waking up every day and making a conscious choice to move closer to your dreams. It's about making your goals a part of your daily routine. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Start where you are with what you have. Because the truth is, the perfect moment doesn't exist. It's created by you through your actions. Action is the bridge between plans and results. Cross that bridge and you're closer to your goals. What if you stumble on your journey to change? Well, let's talk about that. In our quest to transform, there will be moments of failure. But here's the twist. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter. It's a stepping stone to success, a learning experience that's rich with lessons. Imagine if Thomas Edison gave up after his first failed invention, we might still be living in the dark. Or if J.K. Rowling stopped writing after countless rejections, we would have never known the magical world of Harry Potter. Their failures were not roadblocks, but detours guiding them towards their destined path. So, when you face failure, don't be discouraged. Embrace it, analyze it, learn from it. Use it as your fuel to drive you forward, because the road to success is paved with failures that have been turned into stepping stones. Failure is not a setback, but a setup for a comeback. Always remember that. You've worked hard and you've achieved your goals. Now what? Well, it's time to celebrate. And no, we're not talking about throwing a lavish party, although if that's your thing, why not? Celebrating your achievements, big or small, is an integral part of the journey to change your life. Why, you ask? Because each success, no matter how minuscule it may seem, is a stepping stone towards your larger goals. It's a validation of your efforts, a pat on the back that says, "Hey, you're doing great," and this does wonders for your motivation. It's like a booster shot of enthusiasm that propels you forward, encouraging you to set new goals and reach even greater heights. So don't shy away from giving yourself a round of applause. Reward yourself, acknowledge your progress, and take a moment to bask in the glory of your achievements. Remember, you've earned it. Celebrate your victories, for they are the fuel for more success. So, are you ready to change your life in 2024? We've journeyed through a lot today, haven't we? Let's take a moment to reflect on the crucial steps that can guide us towards that transformation we yearn for. Firstly, we acknowledge the spark for change, recognizing that the desire for a different life is the first step towards achieving it. Then, we talked about setting clear, achievable goals, because knowing where we want to go is half the battle. Next, we stressed the importance of creating a plan, a roadmap to our destination, if you will. We then discussed the essence of taking action, putting our plans into motion. But it's not all smooth sailing, is it? We also explored how to embrace failure as a learning curve, understanding that every setback is a setup for a comeback. And finally, we celebrated successes, no matter how small, because every step forward is a victory. Change is a journey, not a destination. Embrace it, and become the best version of yourself in 2024.